We're on the finale. This is it. This is the last episode of the season. I'm not sure if there will be a second season kind of ending off of on a cliffhanger or if we're just going to wrap everything up. But I really enjoyed this so far, even though it's been really tough to watch, to be honest. I mean, it's been hard, but really, really, really enjoyable at the same time. So very happy to have watched it. Oh my God.
It's me! Anyone?
I mean, you don't know if there's any of these. God, I'm like, yeah, I'm excited. We're back in it. And here we go again. Like, how bad can this go? Oh, so this is Ellie's mom. Ooh, the way it's just running up the stairs. She gave birth while at the oh my God. Man, little thing.
Yeah, you tell her. You fucking tell him, Ellie.
Wow. Yeah, that makes sense. The beginning of a badass. That's how badasses are born, for sure. Marlene.
It's not your fault. I didn't want to nurse her. So you pick her up right now, and then you kill me.
I can't kill you.
Please, no. Please, please.
Cover her ears.
Ellie! Oh, I found this in there. Beefaroni, Chef Boyardee.
Oh, cool.
If you want to beat me at something, it would be this. Actually, this time I was thinking we'd blast our way through that rubble. I found some dynamite in that RV back there.
Really?
No, so we're gonna cut through that building, find a skyscraper, go up and look around. 1, 2, up!
Whoa.
Damn it, Ellie! Shh! You stay there! Ellie!
Come on!
Oh my God. Wow, now that would be magical to see just out like that. That's
What are you doing?
It's all right. Can you hurry up? Come on.
no.
Hey there.
No, good. I'm glad she's smiling.
So fucking cool. Oh, where's she going? Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Is it everything you hoped for?
It's got its ups and downs. You can't deny that view.
Maybe there's nothing bad out there, but so far there's always been something bad out there.
We're still here, though.
I know. I'm only saying there's risk. Nothing. We just go back to Tommy's. We forget about the whole damn thing.
After all we've been through, I've done. It can't be for nothing. What was wrong with you?
Just for this.
The guy who shot and missed. I figured that would have happened later.
Second day.
Well, I gotta hand it to the army people. They were way better at stitching you up than I was.
He was me.
Oh.
The guy who shot and missed. Sarah died. And I couldn't see the point anymore. Simple as that. Went to pull the trigger, I flinched. Still don't know why. Anyway, the reason I'm telling you all this
I
is...
know why you're telling me all this.
Yeah, I reckon you do.
The time heals all wounds, I guess.
It wasn't time that did it.
Yeah, Lee.
I'm glad that didn't work out. People are making apocalypse jokes like there's no tomorrow. Too soon?
No, it's topical.
Oh, I love this one. Moon rocks taste better than Earth rocks. Why? Because they're meteor.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh,
That's
fuck
a-
you.
that-
That was actually good.
Oh, shit.
That's a 3 out of 10.
Oh, shit.
7.
Oh,
I'll give it a 5.
Oh, shit.
5 out of 10.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
5 men whose only job was to protect me. I still almost got killed. How'd you do it?
It was all her.
He thinks that the cordyceps in Ellie has grown with her since birth.
Why is she in surgery?
It produces a kind of
Oh, my
chemical
God. What are they going to
messenger.
do?
It makes normal cordyceps think that she's cordyceps. It's why she's immune. He's going to remove it from her, multiply the cells in a lab, produce those chemical messengers. And then we can give it to everyone.
But what are they going to take out of her? Is she going to be okay? They're not just going to...
Cordyceps grows inside
Oh.
the brain.
It does.
No. This was the job the whole time? There's always a catch.
Please, you don't understand.
This was the job the whole time. I was like thinking it's the blood. It's the blood. They can figure out some way to use her blood. So he took her this whole way to be killed. There's no cure. Screw the cure.
I didn't hear anyone say stop.
Which way?
Down the stairs.
The problem is they're messing with Joel, and he's literally a beast. So
What are you doing? Keep walking. I said keep walking.
here we go.
Where is she? Fuck you. I don't have time for this.
He cannot get hit at all. He just can't get hit. Yeah, at this point, it doesn't matter. I was like, how is he gonna do this on his own? But that's what he's gonna do. And he's not even sure if they've cut into her at this point. She could be gone.
Unhook her.
How did you get in here?
I said unhook her.
I won't let you take her.
Unhook her.
No matter how hard you try, no matter how many people you kill, she's gonna grow up, Joel. And then you'll die, or she'll leave. Then what? Even after what you've done, we can still find a way.
It's slow. The drugs are still wearing off.
Drugs.
They were running some tests on you. Turns out there's a whole lot more like you. People that are immune. Dozens
So
of
he's
them.
lying to her. I know he doesn't want to
The
break her.
doctors, they couldn't make any of it work. They've actually... They've stopped looking for a cure.
Are people hurt?
Yes.
Marlene, okay?
You've just come after her.
Wow. Oh my God. That's cold-blooded. Holy cow. But this was my like thing with Amos in The Expanse is like you need people like that. There is something about that type of personality that in this type of situation, they're going to make the better call. Because in reality, it's true. They would come for her. I couldn't do that. But if someone else can do it, then, you know, maybe that's not an unpopular opinion, but I just... I don't know. I don't know. But they were going to kill her. So that's, I don't know.
She would have liked you. Not to say the two of you are the same, but definitely different kids. She was a lot more, I want to say girly, and I'm not saying that you're not girly.
I'm not.
She was taller. She had a killer smile. Again, not saying that you don't. You know why I think she'd like you?
Why?
Because you're funny. Here you go. Not much further now.
Back in Kansas City, you asked me about the first time I killed someone. I got bit in the mall. I wasn't on my own. My best friend was there. And she got bit too. And just wait it out. Be all poetic and just lose our minds together. And she did. And I had to. Her name was Riley. And she was the first to die. And then it was Tess. And then Sam.
That's not on you.
I know it.
Look, sometimes things don't work out the way we hope. Like you've come to an end. And you don't know what to do next. But if you just keep going, you find something new to fight for. And maybe that's not what you
Swear
want.
to me. Swear to me that everything you said about the Fireflies is true.
I swear.
Okay.
Wow. Wow. Again, I feel like after each of these episodes, I've had to take a moment to like process what I just watched. So there's so many things about this series that sort of like I could relate back to my own life, and just certain things I was some questions I've been thinking about were answered and like rectified, and just different things for me. I like this episode was like interesting for me in that way. But yeah, each of these episodes have been their own little movie, and it feels so special that we still get these shows that have a lot of love and heart and time and good acting, good directing, great cinematography, great and storylines. And of course, again, this comes from a video game that is well loved, and I haven't played the game, but I would say that they did a really beautiful job. I'm sure the game is like, you know, it's more expansive, obviously. I would love to play it at some point. Who knows if that'll ever happen, but I'm so interested. But I will say this show is so much better than I thought. I really wasn't sure what to expect, but I like that this is the way the first season ended. And this does mean that there will be a second season, and I hope there is. But even if they just stopped here, I'm very happy. I mean, we get one. It's like the POV of just one character or two main characters that are going through life, and there's other POVs of Tommy and Maria and other people in other quarantines and other towns that have survived, and there's just other different things, you know. It's just it's the day in the life of these two people, and maybe next time it's the day in the life of another group of people. I think Sam and Henry with Ellie and Joel, there's just these different storylines kind of going on. Obviously, it like that's real life. Like, I'm here talking, doing this and that. You guys have your own lives going on, your own stories, your own histories, and then the next person has that, and we all each have something to give and offer, and we don't all have like a camera coming into your house, a camera crew just filming and seeing what you do, but each person has something special and unique about them that they could bring to the table. And I think that this series did a good job of showing that, just how big the world is, and even in the apocalypse, even 20 years after, when lots of people are dead, a lot of people are taken over by the cordyceps, but there's still these main characters. I mean, there's people living, trying to survive, and some are doing it in a better way than others, and other people are taking advantage of the situation. But that's really something I really appreciated about this. The other thing was Pedro and Bella's chemistry was really, really good. I think it's hard to be an adult and a kid teaming up and figuring out how is this going to work out on screen. Is it going to be cheesy? Or are we going to, what's going to happen? But Bella is obviously an amazing actress, and so is Pedro, and it just seeing them together, it's so heartwarming. Just from the last episode, him finally accepting her as his surrogate daughter. That's his daughter. That's, just saying, calling her baby girl, really embracing her, not letting her go with Tommy. Like, he was just afraid to lose her, and I can't blame him. That's kind of this thing. The theme of life is a lot of loss, and I think a lot of people, we realize it, a lot of people live through it, and then a lot of people are unaware as well. I'm one of those people that realizes it. And I've been through loss. I mean, my baby sister passed when I was 18, I think, 18 or 19. And that was the first time I've experienced death. And it's something that I don't, it's hard to explain it because you don't, it's still hard to talk about it because it doesn't really make sense. Even though we all knew that she was probably going to die. She had trisomy 13. She did pass. It was a shock because she was so healthy, and it shouldn't have happened, actually. She was doing really well. And sadly, she got like an eye infection. They gave her morphine. The morphine made her heart stop, and she was just so tiny. So they made a mistake, and then she came back, but they got her back, her heart coming back. But after that, it was the beginning of the end for her. And so it was like, it's this unfair situation that you go through, that it's a mistake, but now she's gone, and then we have to live with that. My mom has to live with that. My dad, my brothers, and then you live and you move on and you grow. And now with me having my own kids, this especially in the last few years, I've been maybe my self-awareness has grown much more, because I was just kind of a stupid little ignorant person for a really long time. Just not a super self-aware person. And I think I have gained that self-awareness. I think I tried to drown myself because I think I had too much self-awareness when I was really young, like a kid, and was just like asking too many big questions that were like terrifying, and eventually just like put my head in the sand for a while. And now I'm back out and like in reality. And so I'm saying all of this because I've had this question for a long time, and I feel like this series, it's answering this question that I know that is like this thing that we should all ask ourselves. But you know, we are here on this planet. We don't know why. Some people claim to know why. Everyone has their own perspective and their own belief and their own faith, and that's beautiful. I think you should, because and if you don't, that's also great, because we're all here and we're all struggling and we're all living and we're all just trying our best. For the most part, most of us are trying our best. But when you start to gain connections, you have children, you have loved ones, you have romantic relations, friendships, then there is always there's the possibility of loss. Like we've gained the most beautiful thing, having a kid, but now it's either they are going to lose me at some point or I'm going to lose them. And that's this real thing that I do think about. And that's why when Joel lost Sarah, I'm just like, well, how do you move on? How do you go on? And so for him to explain that scar on his temple was from himself, it makes so much sense. And also the flinch, because there's still this part of you as a human that somehow wants to survive even in the depths of hell. You want to keep moving forward. There's just some sort of a survival instinct we have that to keep moving forward, even when we've lost everything. And I think that was important for him to express, because a lot of us have either been through loss or we're going to go through loss. And that is the big question. Well, what do you do? And I think just, the fact that you live long enough to find something worth fighting for again. And I think that just the way that this ended was just that beautiful answer of like, right, that is what it is. And then enjoy the time you have with the people that you love, even when you're struggling, if you're broke, if you're this or that. Just enjoy those moments. Just enjoy it. You have to. Like, we all have to enjoy. So I just appreciate that. I think the part that got me really emotional when they were taught, like, it was right after he shoots Marlene. And at this point, he's made for sure that Ellie is safe, no matter what. I mean, yeah, she could get torn apart by a cordyceps. She could get killed by raiders. Yeah, sure. Anything can happen. An accident can happen. But right now, you're the threat. You're a threat. All of these people in this hospital are a threat. And that threat needs to be taken out. And I think for me, I remember when I made a comment saying, I wish when I was watching The Expanse, I mean, it's still ongoing. I finished The Expanse a long time ago, but it's still going on YouTube. But when I said, I wish I was more like Amos, and people, this was before, obviously, I knew more in depth of who Amos was as a character on The Expanse. And people were like, that's a first, I've heard that. And it's like, because there's, like, not like to the extent of like, I want to go kill, I don't want to kill people, but there's like this ferocity that I'm lacking, and I've been trying to grow it. And there's just a few times where I just wish I had more of that ferocity of a Joel and an Amos, where they would have said, fuck this. We're putting down the hammer. And so, yeah, I just think seeing that, I don't know why. I know it's like completely different, but just seeing that protection there. I really believe that Joel made the right choice. As dark as it is, it was the right choice. And yeah, he finally found someone worth fighting for, and he'll do that for as long as he can and until his last breath. And Ellie's going to do the same for him and for her own self too. She's proved to be extremely mentally and physically strong and emotionally strong. And yeah, I mean, if this is what I'm getting from just watching the show, I'm so in love with them. I can't imagine the love I'd feel for them while playing the game and getting in that, like really being in it, you know, and I don't know. We'll see. But that's, I really loved this series. It brought a lot of emotions out, a lot of fear, a lot of good feelings as well. There is just something really special about this. I'm really glad I watched it. I'm glad I was in a better place to actually appreciate it, because I really feel like there's something really special about this. Yeah, thank you all for watching along with me. And if it makes sense, like the thing with me and what I like to do is I do like to mix real life with what I watch. I get vulnerable with my own life, and I want to share things, but of course there's things maybe I'm like, oh, that was a little too vulnerable. But there's things that I just think as we are all humans, we should talk about things openly and share. And I think that movies and music and art, which this falls under art in my opinion, it brings out these beautiful human emotions and feelings, and that's like what, because we're supposed to be this. We're supposed to be. We're supposed to cry. We're supposed to laugh, and we're supposed to get angry, and it brings out these things that I think are really healthy. So I also like to mix in my life experiences and do that with the shows that I watch. So I do hope that makes sense. I hope it's enjoyable. But yeah, I loved this show. This was awesome. I love Ellie and Joel. They're great. Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey did amazing. They're really awesome. So we'll see if they come back out with another season. I am going to be there to watch it. So awesome. That's it. I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching with me. Bye, everybody. Take care.